to Webshow Wednesday.
You like jazz?
This is Elijah Hudson and Joe Perry with NBC Sports. We are at Delphi Community High School curling facility to check out this year's competitors.
Of course, here at the Delphi Olympics, things are a little bit different. Instead of using the typical granite stones, here at Delphi, they use textbooks.
Our next event involves concentration and brute strength. It is textbook lifting. This year's competitors are seniors Jared George and Kevin Zabala. They will be attempting to lift American literature books as senior level collection books are added to the top.
Go.
You all have heard of bobsledding, right? Well, here at the Delphi Olympics, we have something called bobsleeping.
The favorite for gold this year is Isaac DeCal. We are granted access into Delphi Community High School to watch him train. This young American boy takes this competition very seriously.
Isaac makes the ultimate sacrifice week in and week out. While his classmates are listening intently to class lectures and using their class time to do daily assignments, he is focused solely on these Olympic Games. He is willing to put his head down on his desk and train rather than give in to the temptation of staying alert and doing his classwork.
The students aren't the only ones competing at this year's Delphi Olympic Games. There's some teachers competing as well.
Yes, like for instance, we have freestyle lesson planning. This works much like an impromptu speech contest. The teachers are given a topic and must come up with a lesson plan on the spot.
This year's competitors are Mr. Painter and Mrs. Carpenter. Let's check in and see how they do.
Okay, is everybody watching the Olympics on TV? Well, if you don't know what the Olympics are, every 4 years they do Winter Olympics, and they meet in some city, and they start out with this big opening ceremony. And so there's like this big ring, and people dance around, and they have fire, and then there's this big cauldron, and they run up and they light the fire to start the Olympics. And then they do these cool things like ski jumping, and like there's this little man here, and he like skis down, and he hits the jump, and he flies, but then a lot of times they wipe out, and then they die. And then they do things like ice skating, and they have people, and they twirl around, and I don't really know what they do, but then they get this score, and if they get a score like 7.1, then they're sad. But if they get like a 9.9, then they're happy, and they win the gold. So it's a really good time. It lasts like 3 weeks, and like, everybody should watch it. That's the Olympics.
It's Winter Olympics time, and you know it's my favorite thing in the whole world. So today we're going to talk about the half pipe. Woo! This is what it looks like. Shaun White, we're going for gold number 3 or 4 or 5 or 6 or 7. He's going to come out. He's going to go way up here like this. Do some swirls. Come down here, go over here, do some more swirls, come down here, do some more swirls, and go over here and do some more swirls. Woo! Now I want to see all of you guys do that. Let's try it.
Yes, Joe, the next event is the Physics Luge. Senior Sarah Rohr and freshman Jessica Palin are about to put their physics knowledge to the test as they maneuver dangerous slopes of the science wing ramp. And that's a wrap for the 2018 Delphi Olympic Games.
With Joe
And Elijah. See you in 4 years.